I really try to focus on inspiring people, entertaining people, and connecting with people on multiple levels. And that way the technical skills that go along with my art are overridden by the experience as a whole.
I was fortunate enough to have two amazing parents who were artists and musicians and performers. So I always grew up with dance and art always surrounding me. I grew up in a house that was always constantly changing, and mosaic laid out on the backyard and paintings everywhere. I think I learned how to write my name on the walls. My mother, she's a dancer, and she taught ballet amongst other things. So I always took ballet as a child and would be in her recitals and just be a part of whatever production she did.
I always remember her dressing up in costumes and having like a scarf, and she would go up and down the stairs, and every time she came down the stairs she would be a different persona.
When I see Adelaide dance and when I see the paintings that Adelaide paints, I see this swirling motion that somehow all connects together and makes this beautiful either a movement or still life form of art.
I do many things as an artist. To touch on them, I do modeling, and I model for photographers, and I also model for art classes. I'm also an entertainer, and under the entertaining title, I do stilt walking and face painting, belly dancing, Bollywood, acrobatics, and hoop dancing, and I think I'm forgetting about 10. I am also a visual artist in my house, which is my gallery, and also my dance studio. I teach out of my home in San Diego.
Hey, I'm here at my dad's, the Hal Marcus Art Gallery, and I'm going to take you through a little bit of my process as far as creating visual art. So I have done a lot of pen and ink and colored pencils drawings, and I've just recently started to get more into painting. Getting started, when I'm drawing, I really enjoy that I'm not trying to draw something perfectly. I think that when you see something and then you try to recreate it and you're not really sure what it looks like because you're not looking at it, a lot of different variations can come out. I like to have a particular colors in mind, like 5 or 6, and not go overboard because it really helps if I put something yellow up here and then I put yellow down here. I can kind of see where I should put yellow again, and it kind of balances it out, and I think that's a lot to do with artist eye. Another technique that I got really interested in was repeating designs. So I'm going to take this random circle here and just create a whole bunch of circles inside. And I've done tons of art with this technique, and it takes forever. But again, when I was doing it in my lectures and everything, this is the kind of stuff that I don't have to think about too much and just continue to repeat. Sometimes I do hearts and let the hearts fit into each other's gaps. So again, the main concept for me is that there are no mistakes, and this is why I really like to use marker, because you can't erase.
story, and I always play jokes on myself, and I say to myself, once I think I got it figured out, I change it up. I do watch children in an after-school program pretty consistently.
I watch these kids about twice a week, and we are here under our beautiful art gallery after school.
Because I'm a performing artist and an artist because really can relate to me in a lot of that childlike manner.
Adelaide painted my face a butterfly.
On a typical week, I'll practice with my main performance group, Danyavad and the Shimmy Sisters, in which we have a professional company called the Shimmy Sisters.
I love performing and creating with Adelaide. It's a very inspiring process, and we're constantly allowing each other to grow and shape forms and create new projects and ideas and experiences. We really create a beautiful adventure through life and through art and through our family.
Because I do so many different things, I used to always say that I'm a jack of all trades and master of none, but recently I've changed that philosophy, and I'm really just a jack of one trade. And everything I do is all under the one category of art. And whether it's cooking or belly dancing, incorporating the snakes, doing sword balancing, or balancing with a partner in acro yoga, everything I do helps everything else that I'm learning, and it just improves, helps me evolve at a faster rate. Because I'm a visual artist and a performance artist, I can look at a performance and a dance performance, for example, and get ideas in my head and looking through my third eye and be able to come back to a sheet of paper later that night and take that and draw it. And there's just so many synchronistic moments in my life where it becomes more and more clear to me that it's all under one umbrella, and that's why I'm a jack of this one trade, and the trade is art. One of my favorite things about what I do with my life is that I'm given the opportunity to just play with different energy and play with different characters. I have done a lot of themed shows. I've been a doll before, I've been a random circus freak, I've been a vampire, I've been a fairy. So it keeps me thinking about different costume ideas, different makeup, and again, the makeup is incorporating my artistic skills, so it's really fun because when I put the costume on, people approach me in a different way, so I get to approach them in a completely different way back. And that playing with energy is a practice in my life as well. I do Qigong, and I teach in my belly dance classes all about how to move energy. Different movements in your body create different sensations, and it makes you feel differently. So in one performance piece, I can go through a journey. Because of the passion that my art carries with it, I have exceeded in other areas that I never thought were possible for me. I never imagined that I could be creating videos, I could be designing websites, and I could be basically building the amazing relationships with clients that I have in a professional sense. All of the success that I've experienced as an artist would definitely not be possible without a community of other artists and gallery owners and entertainers, circus people, circus freaks, I guess. The Burning Man community I'm a big part of, and the culture of that, as well as yoga community and acro yoga community, and the list goes on. Part of doing so many different things is being able to see so many different walks of life. A quote that I really like is, a high tide rises every ship.
I think she likes to make the other people around her just as much of a success as she is.
My livelihood is me, my product is me, and my art is me. So even from a business perspective, my well-being is top priority. Keeping my creativity alive and like a kindled fire, keeping that going is the only way that I can really continue to give and to continue to progress at the rate I'm going. So how can you help me? You could, first off, go to my website and check it out. You can sign up for the newsletter and find out about upcoming events that are fun to bring friends to. You could also hire live entertainment at your next event and
and wow your guest away with amazing live performance art. Or you could buy a piece of my art and put it in a perfect place in your home. You could also learn a new trade. You could learn belly dancing or drum lessons or hula hooping, and the list goes on. Something that'll make you feel good about yourself and will always be fun. The thing I like most about all this is these are all mutually beneficial things, and they help me and they help you, and that's the beauty of doing this for a living.